Hey, it's BessieLB and I'm back again with another update and review of products and services. So, today I am going to get down and personal, as if I have any issue with that. Of course I don't. So, yesterday I experienced for the first time ever laser hair removal. I gotta tell y'all my experience because I know a lot of people have had questions and all this stuff. What does it feel like? You have all kinds of people describing what they think it feels like or what they've actually experienced and what they know it feels like. And just the overall experience. So over the years I've been following Sev Laser for some time. Out here in LA there's a lot of celebrities that use Sev Laser hair removal. And they do other things like, I believe, Botox injections and things of that nature. So I was like, okay, I'm really interested to understand what it is that you experience there. I mean, I'm going to keep it real funky and candid with y'all. As I've grown up, even as like a teenager, and just, you know, you discover your body hairs and all this stuff, and kind of like your preference of what you want your hairs to look like and what you don't want your hairs to look like. And when I was growing up, I would use Nair. Nair was my personal go-to. And it was great. You know, it kind of reminded you of a relaxer. And everybody knows when you get a relaxer, you gotta definitely keep an eye on that. Or if not, your hair will be fried, dyed, laid to the side or on the floor. So it, you know, Nair has that smell and I would use it a few minutes, it'd be great. I didn't mind Nair up until last year. Last year I was going to one of my best friend's weddings and it was a cruise and I'm like, oh my God, like I gotta get right. I gotta make sure, you know, I'm all nice and groomed and kept up. So I used Nair. I had the Nair for a little bit of time. It wasn't necessarily expired, but I had it for some time. And I did the same old, put it underneath my arms, put it in my little honey pot area, and it never gave me trouble. Like, it never gave me trouble. But for some reason that day, it was like on fire, let me tell you. On fire. Like, real quickly, like my armpits mainly. And I washed it off and it was only on for like 2-3 minutes. That's usually what it is. So I ended up leaving and taking it off and all this stuff. And I ended up getting a really bad burn at the top crease part of my armpits. It was really bad. I didn't have any burning issues in the honey pot area, but it burned my armpits really bad. And imagine being on a cruise, leaving out of Miami, going to Cuba and Cayman Islands, humid as hell, and on fire. Yeah, that Nair experience was a negative, and I X'd that out. So after that, I was like, okay, I need to try laser. I heard waxing was a whole nother beast, and I was like, I ain't about to be about that life either. So I just freeballed and just let the hair grow back, and I just didn't care. So anyways, it goes back to Sev Laser, where I was researching Sev Laser and I was like, okay, this is pretty dope. Like, everybody like swears by it and claims that it really works and it's really good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, at first I was like, I don't really want to check it out, because if celebrities are going, like, it probably causes an arm and a leg. This is, you know, what I'm assuming. And I check out the website, check out the products, or just like the services that they provide, and long and behold, the prices is like amazing. You can get, I don't know, something simple like the little facial hairs for like $10 or something crazy like that. And I was like, oh my God, I have to try this out. So fast forward, I go on Groupon, I get me like a package deal, and I just wing it. I'm like, they say it take about 6 to 10 procedures for you to kind of like see that the hair grows in a little less, it thins out, all this stuff. And so I tested it. Then of course Rona decided to come. I'm supposed to have my first appointment in April. That did not happen due to Rona. So now that things are getting a little better, we're still in the midst of Rona and pandemic, but things have gotten better. Sev Laser out here has definitely opened back up. It's June. I got my first appointment. Fast forward yesterday. So, getting to the experience. Yesterday I go in and I don't know what the hell the experience. Let me tell you something. I love tattoos, okay? I got tattoos all over. I got tattoos all like up and down my arm, everything, okay? So I'm like, you a G, Bessie, you a G. You can handle this. You got it. And it's not that I'm necessarily scared because I'm a thrill seeker, but I'm like, well, what the hell is this going to feel like? I've never experienced this. So everybody kept saying it feels like a little rubber band just popping you constantly. Now, growing up, that shit used to it used to irritate the hell out of me. Like a pet peeve, like someone poking you. So I was like, I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. So I'm comfortable. Mind you, you do have to shave at least 24 to 48 hours prior. So I shaved on Sunday to prepare for yesterday, Tuesday. And I was like, okay, fine. So we go in, the nurse is explaining all of the stuff that I need to be aware of, what it's going to feel like. She said it would feel like a rubber band. I'm like, okay, great, I heard that. And she was like, you know, there's levels of intensity on how it'll kind of like hit you. So I prepare my armpits, okay? You got to wipe off all this stuff underneath your arms, get it all off, deodorant and everything. And I'm just like laid back and I'm like, all right, take it away. So she starts and she's like, is that okay? Can I go a little more intense? You know, and then she does. And it does feel like not a big rubber band, but like the small little baby elastics that you usually put on your hair. It feel like somebody was just like, and I was like, ooh, shit, okay. So the armpits was cool. Up until we got to like the bottom part of the pit, I felt like I felt it more. She said that people normally feel it more in the mid area because that's where like the skin's more sensitive. But I felt it a little in the bottom. But honestly, if you've ever gotten tattoos, you can definitely handle laser. Tattoos is a bunch of needle drilling down into your skin and great. You get numb after a while and it's all right. The laser thing, you know, it's weird because there's some moments, it's kind of like tattoos where some things feel all right, it's comfortable, then some moments you're like, okay. You kind of just make that little like face, but you're good overall. And so that was fine. So then now we go down to the honey pot area and I said, okay, so you got to wipe that all off, you know, whatever. And you got to lay on the bed, you got your legs all open, right? I told y'all this is going to get real. And so she starts at the top part. So the top part is the part, honey, is the part that you like, ooh, okay. So I'm thinking, ain't that weird? Because I feel like the skin's more tougher. No, apparently it's not, okay? So she kind of goes across and you feel it and it smells like smoke the whole time because I'm assuming the laser is kind of, it's basically like firing off like at the hair follicles. Just okay. And then it also has a cooling sensation because they have air that comes out with the laser. So it kind of feels like it's like fire and air at the same time. I don't want to scare y'all because it doesn't really hurt. But you can like smell it and you can feel it just like zzz, 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 like going away. The top part, I said, oh, I can kind of feel this. But again, it's not a feeling that's like, oh my God, I got to get up out of here. You're crazy. This hurts. It's more of a, okay, literally like just like the little rubber band just out. You like, all right now. And that part's a little okay. So she goes along the bikini line. And the bikini line's great. She was like, this is the same level of intensity. This is the same everything. And I'm like, but that's weird. Because all I feel is the cooling sensation. At this point, I don't feel the like laser like tss, tss. I don't even really hear it at this point. I'm like, okay, fine. She's like, yeah, the bikini line's usually good. I'm said, okay, fine. Then she's like, okay, I'm going to open the skin now. Basically open up, you know, the honey pot. And so I'm like, all right now, just don't laser off my little thing there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So she's going down basically the, you know, the lips of your honey pot. And I feel it. I feel it. Not as intense as the top part of your honey pot, but I feel it. And it's like, and I'm like, okay. But definitely, you know, I feel like at this point I feel a little more down in the honeypot area than I felt on the armpits. But it was not, again, anything to be alarmed about. So they even kind of go into your happy trail, right? The bottom of the honeypot to, you know, that middle area. So I told y'all, I got to keep it real. And so you got to turn on to your side, and, you know, you're on your side, and then you got that top butt cheek, and you kind of got to lift it a little bit. And and that part I didn't feel at all, which was funny because she said that those can be one of the stubborn areas. And ladies and gents, if you get that done, you do have to be mindful of really taking the initiative to shave the 24 to 48 hours. Because as she explained, it can be a lot. If you don't properly shave and the hairs are still long, the laser's not able to kind of like execute what it needs to execute as far as getting to the hair follicles and really kind of like preventing the hair from really growing back in, whatever. So you want to make sure that you shave. If you need help shaving and you have a significant other, whatever you need to do, you got to do it, okay? Because you can't nair in the 24 hours. So if you nair, I think there's a rule. You got to nair prior to it. But shaving, you got to make sure that you shaving the parts, y'all. You gotta shave the parts, or they're not gonna be able to effectively laser that part. All in all, it was a great experience. I'm excited to see the longevity of how this turns out, because if I ain't gotta like shave as often, kudos to me. So I'm definitely gonna go back. You gotta go for like 6 to 10 sessions before you can finally see like more permanent results of hair not growing in and all that stuff. So they say 6 to 10 sessions, gearing it, give or take, for your body anatomy. And yeah, I mean, after that, they'll work with you. So you go, it's ideal to go at least once a month, every 4 to 6 weeks, they say. And we'll see. So I'm going to go back for my other 5 sessions left, and then go back after that if they say I need to go back. And I don't know, but I love it. And they say that most people that have tried waxing prefer laser and love lasering. Never tried waxing. I went straight from nairing or shaving to laser. I just jumped for it. So I love it. I'm a believer. I'm a fan so far. I'll definitely be going back. Shout out to Sev Laser. They are so dope. They're so kind. They're kind of like a religious-based company, which I love. But if you aren't religious, that's fine too. They're not pushing any agenda on you. They have great service there. It's very, very affordable. It's not just lavish celebrities being able to afford it. Any and everybody can afford it. The experience is magnificent. They're very kind souls. And I don't put my name on anything and solidify anything if I don't believe in it. I think it's great so far, and it's only been 1 appointment. So all in all, I love it. I will be back. Thanks, Sev Laser, for all that you have done so far, and I love it. I love it. You guys got to try it out.